What's going on, guys? Today we're doing a guitar lesson. This is a request for Blackheart from Stone Temple Pilots. It's just the solo. I'm going to be doing the solo today, and we'll break that down. So first thing I want to do is tune up. This song is in open G tuning. In case you guys haven't watched the first lesson, this is in open G. So starting with a low string, it's going to be a D. Next string is a G. You're dropping the A string down to a G. It's one full step. Next string is D. The next string is G again. Fifth string down is B. And the last string is dropped down to a D. It's from a high E to a D. So you're going to drop that down. I think it's a full step. So yeah, full step. Again, this is just for the solo. We've already done a lesson on the rhythm guitar part, so here we go. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to play the rhythm part right here for just the solo, and then I'll overdub the solo, and we'll break the solo down after that. Here we go. All right, guys, that's it for the guitar solo. It's a pretty short solo, and it's fairly simple. So let's jump right into this. First thing you do is you're gonna play. You don't play it like that. The first thing you do is you play the fifth fret. You're gonna play the fifth fret on the B string, and the third fret on the high E string. It's high E string or D string. Drop down to D. So you're gonna play these two together, and it is dissonant. When you play them, it sounds like this. If you just play them straight, it sounds like this. But what you have to do is you have to bend the fifth fret on that B string. You have to bend it up a full step as soon as you hit it. It's kind of hard to get it right on. Just play it a couple times to get used to it, and once you do get used to it, you're gonna bend. You're gonna play this riff. I think it's like 4 times. Yeah, I think it's 4 times. So what he does here is this is kind of how he plays it slow. I think that's 5 times, actually. So he bends it up to a full step. 1, releases that pull off, or that bend. It's a really, really quick release. Basically, he's going to play the same thing again and bend it back up. There's the first one, second one. Notice every time I'm quickly releasing the bend, just to bend it again. And then that's the second one. The third and fourth are in a group. They're grouped together. So he hits that third one and does a bend really fast release. Not like that. Just so he can do the fourth one, keep the bend up. So he keeps the fourth one as kind of like a normal duration, but the third one is just kind of, it's just grouped in. It's like a preface to the fourth one. And then the fifth one is the final one. So the fifth one, you're gonna actually release that bend a little bit slower than the other ones, so you can hear the dissonance. Maybe for, I think it's like a second. Then he's going to play the third fret on the B string and the open high D string together. Those are octaves. Just so you don't know, in case you don't know, that third fret is a D note as well. Then he's going to play the fifth fret on the G string. Fourth fret. It's a hammer-on. The next note is a hammer-on. That fourth fret is still ringing, and you're going to do a hammer-on back to the fifth fret. Then you're going to hit that open high D string, not the third fret, the high D string. So let's play that slow. Okay, so the next riff, when I hit that high D together, now I'm going to hit the third fret and the open high D together. I'm sorry, not the third fret. It's kind of like a slide, because when you play the full riff, that third fret is still ringing out. You can still hear the note. So it's going to sound like you're sliding, but you're not hitting these two together just yet. So what you do, the next riff is you still got your finger planted on that third fret, but you're sliding it to the eighth fret on the B string. So once you slide to this position, you're going to hit the eighth fret and the open high D together. And then you're going to move it back to the sixth fret and hit those two together. So let's play that slowly, the whole thing together. There we go. The next thing is a slide. I think he's playing it from the 12th fret. I'm not actually sure. That's what it sounded like to me. So you're going to go from the 12th fret and slide to about the third fret on the G string. This is the A string that's dropped down to the G string. I think you go to the third fret, but you don't really stay on the third fret. It's just really pretty fast. You can't really hear it. It's such a subtle slide. So before you know it, after you do the slide, you're going to go back up to the 14th fret, like this. Let me demonstrate it. It's really fast. So you're sliding into that 14th fret. So before you even get to the 14th fret, you're hitting that G string. And then you're going to play the 12th fret on the higher G string, this fourth one right here, G string, also G string. So you play those two separately. What I mean separately is you're going to pick this note here, and then you're going to play the 12th note after that. The next group of notes is going to be the 12th fret on the G string. You know, let me call that G string the A string, just so it doesn't get too confusing. So the 12th fret on the A string, and then the 10th fret on the G string. You can see I use my middle finger to play that next note. So I use the pick to play the A string, and I use my middle finger to play the G string. You don't have to do it that way. I just find it a lot easier, so you're not trying to move back and forth with the pick. You can just kind of focus on what you're playing. Okay, the next group of notes is the 10 on the A string and the 9th on the G string. As soon as you hit that 9th fret, you're sliding it back to the 7th fret, back to the 9th fret, and finally on the 7th fret again. It's a little hard to hear it with the acoustic, but that's what he's playing. If you can, try to do a little bit of vibrato to make the note ring a little bit more. So let's play that one more time. Very fast. The next group of notes. It's a little hard to play slow. There we go. That's it. Okay, that's it. It's been a while since I played it. I'm actually going to do the track after this, but that's how you play it. Okay, so what I'm playing there is a hammer-on from the 10th fret to the 12th fret on the B string. You can see it with my index finger, however, I'm borrowing the last 3 strings because it's going to make it a lot easier to play these next couple of notes. Don't have to do it that way. That's just how I play it. So, like I said, the first couple notes, 10th fret to the 12th fret on the B string. And I just leave my ring finger there. I hit the 10th fret on the high E string. I let them kind of bleed into each other a little bit. Then I hit the 12th note again on the B string. Now you're going to play the 12th fret on the E string and the 12th fret on the B string. So let's demonstrate slowly. Okay. Next note is 10 to 12 on the B string again. This time you're picking them both. You're not hammering on. The first time I play it, it's a hammer on. I hit the 10th fret and hammer on to the 12th fret. This time I play it, second time, you're picking both. 10 to 12. Okay, now you're going to play the 10th fret on the B string and the 12th fret on the G string. And now the 12th fret on the B string and 12th fret on the G string. And 10 and 10 on the B and G. Let's play that slow. After you play them, if you can, try to do a little bit of vibrato. If not, no big deal. Next group of notes. You can see here, I do a hammer on. I hit the 10th fret on the G string and do a hammer on pull off on that 12th fret. So it goes 10, 12, 10 on the G string. And then I play the 12th fret on the D string. Then I play the 10th fret on the G again. So 10th fret on the G, 12th fret on the D, 10th fret on the G again, and 12th fret on the D. So it's like a set of 2. Only when you hit the 12 the second time, you're going to basically slide it back. You're not picking it. You're just sliding it back to the 10th fret. And then the 9th fret and a little bit of a vibrato. Okay, next group of notes. That's it. Okay, let's break this down. Okay, the first thing I do is the 13th fret on the B string and the high E string. So you can see that I play them together, and I bend that 13th note up to the 15th note. It's like a full step. So I'll hit, off the first one, I'll do the bend, and the second time I hit them together, and you leave it bent. And then the third time, you release the bend, so it's back to the 13th fret and the open E together. Now you're gonna play the 12th fret on the B string and the open high E. 10 and open. 8 and open. Okay, let me see where I'm at right now. Now you're gonna play the 10th fret. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you play that 10th fret and the open string, and then you do a bend. It's a quick, I don't even know if it's a full step. Yeah, it is a full step. So you do a bend. The 10th fret is now bent to a 12, and you play the open high E, and you do a quick release back to 10. Not that you're not doing a bend up and a release. It's basically, you're like doing a pre-bend. You're going to bend it to 12, play it together so you can let the bend out. So it's going to sound like this. All right, let's see what we got. Now you're going to play the 10th fret, the 8th fret, and the open high E string. Okay, the next one's pretty easy. It's a hammer-on from the 10th fret to the 12th fret on the G string, and you do that one more time, and just leave it on the 12th fret, and do a little vibrato. That's it for the solo. It's not too challenging. Might take a couple times. I think the hardest challenge is this little, which I can still get that messed up too. Other than that, it's pretty easy. But if you guys have any questions, leave them on my comment page, or I'm not in the comment, leave it on the page, or you can go to my channel and leave it there. If you want to message me directly, that's cool. Thanks for watching.